Hello Simmers, and welcome to another video where I'm going to explore the Sims 2 Open for Business expansion pack. And I say it again and again and again, but it's my favorite expansion pack and it's going to be yours too. So right now I'm in Blue Water Village, and that is the sub-neighborhood that came with the expansion pack, and you're supposed to build shop and have a shopping environment there. So I am going to play in one of the shops, one of the community lots that I've actually never played much with. I've not really used the business part of the lot, and I haven't really visited it either because I didn't really know what to do in this place. So this is a Dante club, and it's a nightclub owned by Malcolm Landgrab IV. And yeah, you're supposed to make money by charging customer entry. And before I played again as an adult and as a teenager, I used to play this game as a child, and I didn't really understand the concept of charging people entry. So I couldn't really see it as a business idea that made sense. So that's the reason why I've never really played the game or played this lot like this before. But time has changed. I'm another person. I know more than just game mechanics just now. And I think that we need to play this nightclub and make it reach a rank 10, if it's possible. But let's see how far I want to go. But we already earned the first simoleon here in Club Dante. And it seems like the tickets are just torn away. Like, people really want to enter my nightclub. And it doesn't really look like any of them are dressed for the occasion. But then again, so am I. Like, look at my clothing. I look like someone who definitely needs to go clubbing. Not. But anyway, I look just as modest as my guests here. And what do they do clubbing in the middle of the day? They watch telly, listen to music, and play outside in the garden. So it's a bit hard for me to imagine that these simmers are adults, but again, they're just living their best life, so who am I to judge? And we just had another guest. We had two, actually, Christy and Steven Tinker. And they are also just watching TV with us. So if we should just for a minute talk about how this nightclub is done. I think the concept of a Club Dante is quite funny. I think it must be a reference to Dante's, what is called in English? The Divine Comedy. Yeah. Where Dante, with his guide Virgil, is traveling through the 3 stages of Christian afterlife. And the first stage is Inferno, or Hell. And I think that this nightclub is a reference to that first part of Dante's travels. It's dark, it's gloomy, and it's rough. And as the bio to this place says, you're supposed to burn your candles in both ends. So it's definitely meant for you to go crazy in this nightclub. And obviously, my simmers is not really doing that. They are watching telly and crying. Malcolm is, at least. I'm not really sure why, because it's not that unhappy. But let's see how this goes. First and foremost, I have to give Malcolm some skills. And we just ranked up. That's nice. I think he wants a hit for numbers because he's really like a connection type. But let's see what we have. He can be influential as well. So he's able to motivate, but I'm not really sure that any of these other perks are making sense when we think that this is a nightclub. Like, you don't need wholesale. You don't really need influence. I think connections is what's going to make your nightclub be the center of this sub-neighborhood. But anyway, we have a place here where the simmers are supposed to burn their candle in both ends. We have an inferno, And if we're also like looking at the this club's bio, it says, well, first and foremost, it says, it's time to burn the candle on both ends because Club Dante is ready to burn your money in the flames of excitement. So definitely we have some hell references here. Groove to a sizzling beat, dine on burning hot food, and even watch some smoking hot TV in style at the club. Burn on. So all of the references here are to flames, and it makes such good sense for me. And I also enjoy like playing as an adult when I began to recognize these references, because first and foremost, as a kid, I never read the bios. It just didn't make sense to me. And as a grown-up, it just adds an extra layer to the game. And you can tell that the Sims 2 creators and the developers had such a great such a great sense of humor. And it's funny to discover as a player. But I can tell that we are open both day and night. And one thing that I also enjoy with having businesses like this, and also a business where there's no goods to restock and no customers to ring out, is that it's really just a place of money, obviously, but also of connections and friendships. And it's really nice to have this place in a neighborhood, because all of the townies and the inhabitants of the neighborhood get to know each other. And it's not just a perk for my business, it's a perk for my other gameplay as well, because advancing in the career gets easier when you have a lot of friends. It's easier to have simmers hook up and create families. And it's just funnier if there's not a lot of unfriendliness in town. So if people know each other and they're friendly, there's just so many people to invite to parties, and there's so many people to go to town with. So that's nice. But we have a bad visiting. And I think I've said this in all of the business gameplays that I do, is that I really dislike these witches. I never really play with them myself, and my game is lacking whenever they arrive at my lot. And especially the Dark Witch, when she just comes with these cockroaches. It's it doesn't really do anything good, I think. I think the concept of magic in this game, like in The Sims 2 in general, is not too convincing. But it's probably it's a matter of how you like it and how you don't like it. And it's just not for me. But now we have all of the perks under connections. So I'm only at rank 5, but because Malcolm already have other businesses and he has used the perks there as well, it's just going to be accumulated. So you can actually have all of the perks at once if you just have enough stores and these stores rank up. And now he's doing the network. Let's see what's happening. Apparently nothing, but I guess that we maybe got some of his acquaintances. I'll have to look into that later. So it goes quite fast with ranking up, because when the simmers are just having fun and when I'm able to do the sale interaction with them on the entry thing, like we get quite, not a lot maybe, but quite a few customer loyalty stars. And it's just so funny that, the customers or the guests can get so happy to give me a customer loyalty star just by watching telly. Like they could do this in their own house, but they choose to come to a nightclub, pay the entry, and then just watch the telly. But okay, I guess it's a social thing as well. We still don't have any reputation. If anything, it's a bit bad. Not really sure why, but maybe it's because he's a bit disliked in general in the neighborhood. And maybe it's because, well, no, the reputation, when did that come? I can't even remember. Didn't it come with nightlife? Or not nightlife, the apartment life. So I was just thinking if it was pre-made for him to have like a not too good reputation beforehand. But it can't be. I think it's just because it's not very likely or likable. And that's why he's just an average cabbage. But it's beginning to look more and more like a nightclub. Just see the two of them here. Why are they sitting so far apart? Like he seems like he's talking to a chair. But still, we got a customer loyalty star out of it, so great. Maybe we should just talk with a few of them so we're also gaining their friendship. Here we have me. Always dressed in pink, because I think it's so pretty. Like the way the Sims are doing pink is just such a vibrant color. Okay, so our reputation just went up. So it definitely is good to talk to the townies. And we also just ranked up again. So what makes sense here? I think reputation is, no wait, not reputation, motivation, the influential perk would be the most obvious to pick here. Not really sure what he should influence simmers to do, because that's another game mechanic that I never really used, the influence. I think it doesn't give me much joy to influence a foreign sim to shower or to talk to someone. I just can't see how it, adds any joy to my personal gameplay. But actually, I'm a bit curious. If you use it in your gameplay, please let me know in the comments how you use it and why. Because to me, it doesn't do anything for me. But let's do, that was the text. Let's do some remodeling. I think we should try to make this place look more like a nightclub. So these light cubes could maybe be a fun way to do it. And this giant aquarium. Please, could we have room for this? Not really, but it would be cool to have an aquarium in a nightclub. These fire things. Okay, that could be really cool actually, especially considering that this is an inferno of Dante. So we have light cubes and flamethrowers. That is going to be suitable for a dance floor in this nightclub. And then just add some decorations here and there. This looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. The Palantir. We should add that, shouldn't we? Like in this secret corner. So people will go into this room and think, what is that? I think neon lights, the green one, will match these things, whatever it is. So here we are. I think the flamethrowers are really looking good. I'm not really sure what modes I'm setting these cubes in. What does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, what? Is it working? I guess it is, but it doesn't look very impressive. Maybe I should move it on the other side as well, so the dance floor is like a bit, not secluded, but it's blocked off from the rest of the nightclub. That could make quite good sense. Like this. Yeah, I think it's better. It's definitely better. Okay. And people are still most of all watching Telly playing games? No, 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 no. No, the flamethrowers. I thought they were meant to be inside use. Okay, this is truly an inferno now. And I'm losing customer stars like there's no tomorrow. And I don't have a fire alarm. So this is all just up to Malcolm. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, this is just such a rookie mistake. No, don't turn it off again. On again. We need to... Yeah. We need to get rid of them. Why do they even exist if you can't turn them on without everything just catching fire? Like, what's the point of these? Is it for outside use? Because outside I think they would just like catch fire as well, because this was... It wasn't any object that caught fire. It was just a floor. Well, but this was actually quite a fiery end to this video. I think I'll cut the video here and then make a part 2 where I am going to aim for a top ranked business. I think that you got an idea here of what Dante Club is and what references the name plays on. And you got to see how you can play a nightclub in Open for Business. So please check out the second video, and I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Bye.